Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. I'm Smaug. And welcome to my cooking show. Now, I'm technically not supposed to be here right now. But I decided to do some cooking because I need my monthly quota to be fulfilled every month. So, on this week's special episode, we will be making midnight snack at 11:47. Alright, so we have all the ingredients prepared. As you can see, I've laid them out here for you. Here's the milk with our cup here. It's going to be delicious. Here's our 3 cookies. I will get to those later. Our piece of bread. Our banana, which I will chop up with this knife. And finally, our spices. First, we must put this in the toaster for later use. Where's the toaster? What are you looking at? Ah, I found it. Now, we apply heat to the bread. Ah, we need to plug this in. That'll be our good first step. Now, apply the heat. Now as we wait for that, let's continue to the next step. So now, we will be constructing our spread to place upon the toast after its completion. First, I will be cutting up this banana into slices. I always love to keep the stems for later. Delicious. Alright. So, it appears we have run out of chocolate in this house except for these little odd cookies-shaped things in which there is a small droplet of chocolate in the center, as you can see. So, I will be forcefully removing the chocolate from its outer shell as you would a hermit crab from its casings. Alright. The final gumdrop, as you can see. There we are. Our chocolate here must be crushed into powder. Make sure to wash your hands. Alright, now before we continue, I must wash my hands. Don't disappoint me. Now don't you dare call the FDA about that. I mean the FDA, now the FDA, requires us to check our dishes now for any signs of cell phones. So that's what I'll be doing with my trusty metal detector, Steven. I'm not getting a peep from this guy. Tweet tweet. Just to be sure. Now, we shall begin our dish, otherwise known as the paste. I shall begin by placing our bananas one by one by de-skinning them, as you can see. And from this, we will receive fresh bananas. Now, from the crumbs from these earlier, I shall place them in here, like this. And finally, add the chocolate droplets, like so. Now, if you're wondering why Smaug is sniffing so much recently, it's because he can't see very well in the dark. You're probably wondering now why I decided to separate the chocolate and the cookie if we're just going to add them to the separate bowl, the same bowl, I mean. Well, there's a very simple answer to that. Because Steven told me so. Hello! I returned. Now time to unsheath my blade. As you can see, you'll use this to mash the cookies and the other portions of the mixture. But first, we must add a drop of milk, like so. Perhaps one more for good luck. Delightful. So now the mashing has been completed. I will now mix it with this spoon-like shape that I have here. I don't really know what this is, but I will mix it to make it a more homogeneous mixture. That should be good. Now, let's see if our toast is done. Now, our toast hasn't popped up yet, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. Look at that! Perfectly toasted toast. Let us move over here. Here's the toast. Now, we must spread the mixture on top, like so. I made a bit extra because I will have a special guest on today to try another piece of this delicious mixture. Now, my dentist says my breath smells like Huda, so I will be adding mint to the next 2 months worth of dishes for me. There we are. Mint leaf. Now, before I went into cooking, I was a professional garnisher for my father's business, who is named Gustave. So I will apply some sriracha sauce to really add a nice cake to it. Here it is, our finished meal. Doesn't it look delightful? It smells like heaven. There's some milk here, just in case. Now I shall try the first bite of my toast. One more test with Steven. No beeps here. Thanks, Steven. Now, the real fun begins. Delightful. So, thanks for joining me on Smaug's Midnight Snack Special. It was quite delicious. I loved it because it was such a refreshing treat in the middle of a long midnight.